Okay, welcome back. This is a 3 day fat man. As you see, I've gone back to intermittent fasting again, starting another 3 day track. Uh, Another 3 day run. Started last night at 8:15. As you see, um, so far, not too much of a fasting benefit yet from this, but hey, I didn't only gain weight while I was, walking around eating. So I lost a little bit during that time, so that's nice. But yeah, moving on from there, from the Life app, I've been getting my steps in. You see, I've been doing good, at least 7,300 steps every day. Haven't walked so much today, um, but I'm going to try to hit 9,000 or so for today. I'm going to try to make this a power day. Because as you see with the step challenge, two people dropped out. It's only week two, two people dropped out. Or rather, they didn't drop out. They had 2 days in a row in the middle of this week where they did not meet their goals. You got to meet goals at least 6 days a week. So the moment you fail that second time, boom, you're out. They lost $30, so $60 is stuck in the pot, but it's only being split between 6 people right now. So that means each of us six, we're going to each get $40. So yeah, just made $10 off of them. All you have to do is beat yourself. Everybody does not have the same step goals. They base these challenges off of what your current activity level is, and they set it to levels to challenge you. Not extremely hard, but enough to where you can't just get by doing whatever. Like my step level before this tournament daily was between 3 to 4,000 a day. So they made it slightly a little less than double for a regular active day, which you have to get 4 of every week, and a little bit more than double for a power day, which you have to get twice a week, at least twice a week. So every day can be a power day and you're great. But if you try to make every day a regular day, you lose as well. So 2 power days minimum, but at least pretty much all 6 days that you have to get your steps for, they have to at least they will all at least be active days. But 2 of those active days need to power on up. And it's not a hard goal to reach. Some of you probably walk 2 to 3 times this amount. Like if you're in places like New York or China or just places where you have to walk around a lot, you're probably doing 30,000 or so steps, 30,000 or more steps a day. Me, I am stuck in the house during this quarantine and I don't do much. But you know what? Yesterday I played a bit of Zumba. Despite my steps being low, I did about 15 minutes of Zumba yesterday. And it wasn't so bad. I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty fun. I'm going to do some more today. Um, and I may get back into doing the boxing game for the Switch. I just forgot the name of it that quickly. But fitness boxing. I actually enjoyed it. I used to play that for most of the time a year or two ago. But I'm going to get right back into it. I know that the sequel is out now. I'm not going to hop on it unless they improve the tracking for punching. And I'm going to put a video of myself up doing, at least a 15-minute routine between now and the same day next week. I want to get back up to doing 40-minute routines in it again, but in the beginning I'll just be doing 15 minutes. But this is going to be part of me kicking up my exercise. I know I need to rest, but I'm not going to push myself too hard, and I'm going to try to keep my doing diverse so that I not only don't get tired of it, but it exercise different parts of my body. That way, I don't plateau as much. But it'll be a lot easier to lose weight if I gain some more muscle. Gain some more muscle just makes things much more efficient and help me to get some more energy. I'm also making a change to my snake juice within the next week or two to use more effective ingredients in it. That way that can help out with that energy on that level as well. Moving on now, as you see, my blood pressure is still high. It's still teetering right. It's still very firmly in the hypertension level 2 area. I'm still working to get it down to hypertension level 1. One morning I woke up very low, and that was after eating a lot of my fat bombs. And if you see that little green marker there, I forgot what the numbers were, but that wasn't a hypertensive level at all. So that made me happy. I've cut back on the fat bombs just because there's so much fat in it. I don't want to get this really bad buildup of cholesterol at the same time. That's an issue some people get on keto low carb diets, low carb, high fat diets, where they're taking so much fat that they start to get, too much cholesterol in them. I use healthy fats, but there's only so much that your body can use at once. And I still want to better understand what I'm eating and consuming so that I can consume as much as I like within reason, where I know where the real boundaries are at. So instead of drinking my coffee all the time, I mean, I still going to drink my coffee on fasting days when I feel like it. I might take 3 or 4 fat bombs on those days. It's a low amount. It's proven to lower my blood sugar and to give me a bit more energy, basically get me into ketosis faster. And at just 3 or 4, it's equivalent to half a cup of coffee. Really, 6 of my fat bomb chocolate pieces are equivalent to a full cup of coffee. So I'm dropping it to 3 on fasting days because there's additional fat in the fat bombs that is not present in my coffee. Namely the cacao butter, which I would put in my coffee. Wouldn't have a problem with putting that in my coffee and consuming it on the fast. But it's the additional coconut oil and coconut butter that I wouldn't put in my coffee, which is causing me to limit it. It's not a ton. I'll show you nutrition facts and do a blood test on another day to show you. But I feel that, coconut oil, I mean, you make MCT oil from coconut oil. You make it 100% by, I believe, removing some of the fiber or something else in there that you do. But I feel like MCT oil is basically cheating on a fast. Technically, it's not, but it's just you're trying to get your body to use your own ketones, so you don't want to become overtly reliant on it. It's not going to knock me out of ketosis, but if I consume so much that my body's relying on what I'm consuming versus the fat on my body, it's going to limit my positive benefits from fasting. It's going to use the ketones that are being input, that the low chain, but pretty much the fatty acids that I'm consuming versus what I have on my body. So it's going to help pacify that, and I don't want that kind of effect. It's also going to lower my oxidative stress with consumption levels. Like 3 pieces may be too much, but I'm going to at least allow for that right now. But if I find out that, that's too much or it's not too much of an issue, I'll make appropriate changes. I'm surprised that my heart rate was actually at 65 beats per minute during the blood pressure reading this morning, but it was. As you see, I gained a few pounds a few days ago during my refeed. It was mainly like a 3-ish pound jump or so. But I'm coming down again. I mean, I'm at 343.9. I started publicly doing these videos at about 356, so I'm still happy with the current results. My max weight was, it's either 425 or 426. I'm going to start claiming it as 426.2. Not just because it's a higher number, but I would hate to claim, the lower 425, which is only a pound, 0.2 difference. And then only to finally find some evidence later that it was the higher one. I'd rather claim higher and then have to say that it's lower later. And it's just a pound, 0.2 difference. It's still 425 at minimum either way. But 426.2, yeah. I was not taking pictures then or measuring myself then. I wasn't happy with myself then. But now, yeah, I'm happy. And once I empty out again on this fast, that number is finally going to show 2 3s in the beginning. So 339.9 minimum by the time I make it to my next refeed. I'm counting on it. Keep my exercise up. And as you see here now, with my ketones, it's just, oh my God, basically none. I'm hoping to have that at a 0.5 or higher tomorrow morning when I measure. I am going to do my regular amount of walking today. I'm going to do Zumba, like I was saying, and some fitness boxing. If I don't do fitness boxing, it's going to be DDR or something else, but I'll let you all know tomorrow what I did. What I'm going to do. My glucose is fine. Honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised with how low it is. Let's see, yesterday I had quite a bit of my hummus. Yeah, I made another batch. And based upon the pressure cooking and all the ingredients that I use in it, yeah, it's meant to be low glycemic, and I'm happy that that's the case. I mean, in the past, I would not have been surprised to see like a 160 or 170 there. So while I'm not necessarily fat adapted, I am eating better, and my body seems to be responding to it. We're not producing any ketones now, or at least when I took the test, but I'm going to have one back again. My goal is to hit a 3.0 by the time I get to my next refeed. But aside of that, that's it for the weigh-in and vitals for today. You'll see more videos being uploaded over the next few days. They'll mainly be of me exercising, and if I can think of other topics to talk about, I will. If you want me to talk about anything or you have any questions that you want me to answer in the video, I'll definitely be happy to do so. Hey, I'll answer them straight in the comments if you don't want to wait for a video. I don't mind that. I know I'm not going to get rich off this YouTube stuff. This is mainly for accountability and to meet other like-minded people. I am highly introverted. I am autistic. I just want to find other people that are like me or that can get along with me, that have similar goals. If you're doing better than me, I'm happy for you. If you're not, if you're trying to get up to what I'm doing or more, I'm happy to help you out or to just be there and be your cheerleader. I'd love to be there. I'd love to be of assistance and to be part of the health community here on YouTube and in the world. And not just women either. I'm fine with guys too, you know. Not like I'm out here trying to make a love connection. Just trying to find other like-minded people, period. As long as you're a person and you're being honest and decent, I'm cool with it. So thank y'all for tuning in. God bless you. Have a great day.